It was my 8th birthday. The sun made everything in our house look warm and golden. I remember the sweet vanilla smell of my mom's baking. I had opened all my presents, a bright red football and a book about stars. I was happy. Then, my dad came in with a cardboard box. It had little holes poked in the top. He placed the box gently on the floor in front of me. It wiggled. A tiny whimper came from inside. My heart started to beat faster. I lifted the lid slowly. Inside was the smallest puppy I had ever seen. A bundle of golden fur, floppy ears and big paws. His tail thumped against the box. He was real. He was mine. I stroked his head, his fur softer than anything I'd touched. He leaned into my touch, sighing contentedly. I looked at my mom and dad, their faces full of quiet happiness. I lifted him out of the box, feeling his tiny heart beat against mine. I decided to call him Buster. The name felt right, like adventure and friendship. Buster licked my chin, making me giggle. That was our first hello. It was the start of a million happy moments, a surprise that changed my world forever. Buster's first days were full of new discoveries. Everything was an adventure and I was his explorer. His first garden visit was a sight. He chased a butterfly, paws tangling as he leaped. I laughed and he covered my face in kisses. We learned together. He finally fetched the ball, tail wagging furiously. His first bath was a splashy mess. Every day was a new first, weaving our story. A boy and his dog learning side by side. Our back garden was our universe. The oak tree was our fortress. We defended it from dragons, grumpy pigeons. After rain, the garden became a muddy playground. Buster loved the mud and so did I. We searched for the perfect stick, a serious mission. Seasons changed and so did our games. Autumn leaves, winter snowflakes, endless fun. Our garden was a stage for our friendship. A place where only fun and friendship mattered. Years passed like pages in a book. I grew and Buster was always there. He walked me to the school bus, waited for my return. He was part of every celebration, every photo. Buster was my confidant, my comfort. He listened, never judged, always there. We grew up side by side, our bond unbreakable. Teenage years arrived like a storm. The world felt complicated and heavy. Buster was my quiet harbor. He sensed my sadness like rain in the air. He found me wherever I was. I remember coming home feeling low. Buster rested his head on my lap. I cried into his fur, and he stayed. Walks with him cleared my head. I could be myself with him. His love reminded me I was enough. Our silent moments deepened our friendship. He was more than a dog. He was part of my soul. The summer after exams felt different. It was bittersweet, the last before university. Far from home, far from Buster. We tried to make it last forever. Walks in the woods, beach days, cherished moments. As August ended, reality set in. Buster watched me pack, confused. I promised him I'd never forget. That summer was a precious, fleeting goodbye. The day before I left arrived too quickly. A bright autumn morning, the car packed. I picked up Buster's lead, he knew. Our last walk for a long time. We walked our familiar path past the park. I let him explore, memorizing every detail. We ended at our favorite spot by the pond. Buster rested his head on my knee. He understood everything. We sat in silence, just being together. The walk home was quiet, my heart heavy. At the door I knelt before him. Our shared gaze said it all. I love you, I will wait for you. It was a farewell, not just a walk, a moment full of emotion, a promise of return, a bond that distance couldn't break. The final moments were a blur. My focus was on Buster. He stayed close, a warm presence. He watched with quiet sadness. I knelt to say goodbye, tears in my eyes. Wrapped in his fur, I whispered promises. Be a good boy, look after Mom and Dad. He licked my face, a mournful sound. I promised to return for Christmas. It felt like a lifetime. As we drove away, I looked back. Buster stood on the doorstep watching. That image is etched in my memory. A vow, a connection unbroken. He was my dog, and I was his boy. University was a new world, but I thought of Buster every day, his photo on my desk, a reminder. Calls home included talking to him. Our Christmas reunion was joyful. We fell back into old routines, our bond stronger than ever. Friendship isn't about daily presence, it's a connection in your heart. Buster taught me loyalty and love. Simple moments were the most meaningful. He was my first and best friend. Buster is old now and I am grown. but at home I'm that boy again. Our story is timeless, a love that lasts forever.